Hey guys, also here and back from my YouTube video. Today we're going to be covering a three-way comparison between Akuma from Street Fighter, Raoh from The Fist of the North Star, and Garou from One Punch Man. If you enjoy this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and let's just jump right into it. For strength attack potency, Akuma was capable of destroying an island with a punch. Of course, Shin Akuma and Oni are much stronger than that, but it's kind of unquantifiable, so we don't really have much to go off of for that. As for Raoh, meanwhile, he fought and matched pre-Seal's Musou Tensei Kenshiro, being heavily implied that he could have won as well. And Kenshiro was capable of tanking a blast which cracked the earth open and vaporized the ocean. And to do that, you need to have power equal to over 800 petatons of TNT, or enough to destroy multiple continents in one go. Meanwhile, for Garou, he was capable of defeating Tatsumaki, who beat Fused Psychos, who scales above Orochi, who had the power necessary to destroy the Earth's core completely. And to do that, you need to have power equal to 1.32 zetatons of TNT, or enough to destroy a small planet, which might sound a bit strange, but it is consistent given his durability. Also keeping in mind we're keeping Garou as best here as well, so... In terms of strength, Garou is at the very top, however Raoh comes in second and Akuma in last. Yes, Oni is more powerful than base Akuma, however it's through an unquantifiable amount, and the gap is simply too large to just assume that he's on the level of Raoh and Garou. As for speed, and Akuma was capable of keeping pace with M. Bison, who can move at a speed comparable to that of Psycho Drive Laser Beam, which can move at over 4 million miles per hour. As for Raoh, he fought Juza, who easily blitzed Garuda, who was capable at attacking at the speed of light, which means that Raoh should at least be above that. As for Garou, meanwhile, he was somewhat capable of keeping up with a suppressed Saitama, which means that then he's far above Ginyanchup. I just cannot pronounce that name, it's going to haunt me forever. And he was capable of throwing rocks at near light speed, and a very casual Saitama was able to dodge them at 4.35 times the speed of light. You could argue that Saitama was more serious with Garou than Ginyanchup, so that just makes it even more crazy for Garou. The thing is though, it's hard to tell for who's faster between Garou and Raoh, seeing that they're both faster than someone or comparable to someone who could easily blitz someone who's capable of moving at light speed. But the thing is, Raoh is comparable to someone who can move at light speed. Garou is comparable to someone who can move multiple times the speed of light. So Garou, I'd say, is more than likely faster than Raoh, although it's up in the air, and Akuma is just not even on the table for this. As for durability, Akuma could take attacks from Goken, who is stated in equal to Akuma, which means that his attack potency should scale to his durability. As for Raoh's durability, he was capable of taking attacks from Kenshiro, which means that his attack potency should also scale to his durability. As for durability for Garou, he was capable of taking multiple casual attacks from Saitama, and even a serious headbutt, which it could possibly then scale higher than Lord Boris's collapsing star roaring cannon, which has many different statements about its power. Given the calc was shown earlier, then it has to be above the multi-continental one. In the anime, it was stated capable of destroying the planet, and in one of the guidebooks, it was stated capable of destroying a star. Either way, Garou would still be the most durable character here, with Raoh coming in second and Akuma coming in last for the third time in a row. For abilities, weaponry, and techniques, Akuma is a master martial artist. He's very acrobatic, he's a genius in intellect. He has ki manipulation, he has projection, as the master of the Satsui no Hado can innate ki, which increases their fighting capabilities and can be projected as attacks. He has aura manipulation, he has extrasensory perception as he can sense ki. He has transformation into Shin Akuma. He has fire manipulation via the Sika Gohua. I've butchered that pronunciation, I apologise. Minor air manipulation and pseudo-flight via the Demon Armageddon. Minor vibration manipulation, statistics amplification, intangibility/teleportation with the Ashura Sinku. He has death and pain manipulation via the Son Goku and Raging Demon, which brings death to the victim through the weight of their own sins. Possibly he has non-physical interaction / spiritual BFR, as the Hatoken, I'm just not going to try and pronounce any more Street Fighter names, just for the sake of your sanity. Akuma uses like a technique to vanish Kage, who might not even be a physical entity. He has minor power nullification. He's able to nullify his opponent's blows, and Kai, which cancels out normal projectiles. He has damage boost, as he can perform enhanced versions of his special attacks. He has status effect inducement by hitting his opponent repeatedly without them being able to recover. It can cause them to be stunned, essentially. He has resistance to soul manipulation, as his soul could not have been devoured, and he has resistance to corruption due to the Satsui no Hado. And as Oni, if you allow him to have this, he has all of his previous abilities plus bloodlust, electricity manipulation, telekinesis, like key sensing, but even better, and resistance to heat manipulation. As for Raoh, meanwhile, he's also a master martial artist. He's specifically a master Hokuto Shinken, which allows him to target and hit someone's pressure points. He has aura, like which he can actually attack people with too. He has ki manipulation, he has sleep manipulation, as he can put people to sleep by hitting their pressure points. He has death manipulation, as he can bring out death by pressing someone's pressure points. Memory manipulation, as some of his techniques allow him to change or erase the memories of his victims. He has fate manipulation, as men of the Hokuto can control and can change their fate. He has distinctive reactions. He has precognition, as he has premonitions of other fighters' future attacks. He has statistics amplification, as he can hit certain pressure points to make him stronger. He has force field creation via his aura. He has telekinesis. He has power nullification by the effects of the pressure points. He has regeneration. He has genius and intellect. He has resistance to heat and poisons, along with clairvoyance and precognition. As for Garou, meanwhile, he has supernatural willpower and is also a master martial artist. He's acrobatic and has insane adaptation and a reactive power level, which can allow him to react and essentially be able to overcome very powerful attacks towards him. He has transformation, he has attack reflection, as he was capable of returning Tank Top Master's strength back onto himself for twofold. He has technique copying, he has insane regeneration and air manipulation, he has enhanced senses, he has instinctive reaction, he has fear inducement via his aura. He has rage power and statistics amplification. He has analytical prediction. He can create after images, has an immense pain tolerance, has body control to a certain extent, can create shockwaves, and has durability negation, as the Rora Aura Sky Ripping Fist creates powerful shockwaves that can affect the inside of his opponent's body. He has pseudo-flight, he has resistance to electricity manipulation, extreme heat, and telekinesis, and acid. And for who has the best abilities, versatility, I don't even really know. I think the best abilities goes to Raoh, given the sheer amount of things he can do when attacking someone's pressure points, but between Garou and Akuma, it is very close. I am kind of leaning towards Akuma, although Garou's ability to attack someone and have his attacks be felt on the inside is pretty OP, and his ability to just get stronger and adapt over time in fights. However, Akuma's death and pain manipulation, his intangibility and teleportation, his minor power nullification, I think would put him above Garou. For who is more versatile, I think it's also Raoh. However, I think still that Akuma would have better versatility than Garou. So it's almost completely flipped on its head when compared to the strength, attack, potency, and speed here for both versatility and abilities. When it comes to weaknesses, Akuma often goes easy on his opponents, as his fights must be done with the bulk of his power sealed. He desires to see an opponent surpass and kill him, and is very easy to anger. As for Raoh, his weaknesses consist of being very arrogant and ruthless, and suffers greatly due to the conflict between his ambition and his deeply loving nature. As for Garou, he's quite protective of Teru and will put his life on the line to ensure his safety, but we won't really include that because that's very situational. A kid that's outside, the battle here. He often withholds from using Water Stream Rock Smashing Fist, the martial arts. why did I say art twice? As it often reminds him of his master, who he has a grudge against. He's prone to intentionally prolonging his fights out to become stronger, and can often go easy on his opponents at first. He isn't also suited to fighting non-humanoid opponents, so for here's the worst weakness, I think it's definitely either Garou or Akuma, realistically. Since their weaknesses are kind of the same, I'd probably say that Garou's just a little bit more vulnerable, just, with the, not suited to fighting non-humanoid opponents thing, with Raoh being the least vulnerable out of all of them. So who wins the fight? With Garou from this, Garou is the strongest, fastest, and most durable, meanwhile Raoh has the better abilities, is more versatile, and is less vulnerable. So who wins? I think it's clear that Akuma stands no chance here whatsoever. The only sort of shot he's got is the Raging Demon, which he probably wouldn't even be able to get to use, as he's much slower than the other two, and would just get one shot before he could do anything, especially with his leniency to hold back an opponent's two. So the real debate comes between who would win between Raoh and Garou, and to be honest, I am still really split on a decision. The fact that Garou is likely faster means that he's more than likely to get his win condition off compared to Raoh. Both of them only need one hit to win. However, Raoh needs to do a specific technique to do so, meanwhile Garou just needs to punch him very, very hard, which he can do. The only thing that then adds another layer to this is that Garou's also leniency to hold back. However, he knows when to just, try. He's not fighting the Elder Centipede or the Superior Centipede, holding back, for example. So I would say that Garou's more than likely going to win the fight. However, it is nowhere near, extremely, not one-sided, because it is a one-shot, but it's not case closed, not debatable whatsoever. But that's just my take on it. If you disagree, let me know in the comments, let me know why. But, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.